doing a DeJeL's server listing server review of Loop Community. Now, I want to start with an apology to the one that I'm doing this review for. I kept getting delayed at doing this review, and it was supposed to be done days ago. So my apologies for doing it late. And as such, I'm doing a giveaway in this review. If the person who asked me for this review DMs me the code I'm going to insert randomly in this video within 48 hours, they will get to choose between Discord Nitro with boost for 1 month or a sponsorship giveaway in my global advertising server. And then the first person that is not the one that asked me for this giveaway to DM me that code will get whatever the one that asked me for this giveaway doesn't choose. And I mean exactly what I said, meaning if the one that asked me for this, they didn't ask me for the giveaway, they asked me for the review. The one that asked me for the review actually ends up not choosing either, or not choosing either in time. The first one to respond to me that is not them will actually get both. But elsewise, they'll only get one, and that's whatever the one that asked for this review doesn't choose. But hey, both of those are still decent prizes, so... Anyway, on to the review. So, I'm going to start with easy to understand layout. Now, my question to you, in your opinion, is this organized from most important channel to least important channel in each category, and most important category to least important category overall? If not, I would probably rearrange it as such. But if so, then I find it weird that you find announcements channels so unimportant and about the server so unimportant, but to each their own. And also welcome and goodbye as so important. The welcome category is so important. So, anyway, honestly, it's easy to understand what each of these categories is about. Without even having to go into them, really. So as far as the individual channels and all that, I'd say you did decently well. Though I can tell it's obviously unfinished, either that or for some reason I'm not able to view the content of this channel. It's weird. My Discord's glitching a little too, so... And should I be able to send messages here? Or actually, let me test that. I'm only testing this so you know if someone can send messages here. Okay, now you know. Anyway, let's see. Do you have this one set up yet? You at least don't. You at least have it where you can't send messages. Oh yeah, I already claimed my roles for that. But anyway, so honestly, because the order feels a little confusing, because I'm just so used to people putting more importance on announcements and about the server channels and less importance on the welcome channel, is the only reason I'm docking 0.5 of a point. So as far as easy to understand layout, I'm giving you a 9.5. See, really lagging. So that's 9.5 out of 10. Clear and definitive rules? Well, I have to check out the rules for that. Honestly, number 3, I would probably, because I'm guessing that's what you mean by it, so I'd probably edit it accordingly. I'd probably edit number 3 to say, do not share any personal information about others without their permission. After the word discriminate in number 4, against. Just adding the word against will make it sound so much smoother. I hope you won't enforce Rule 5 if it is completely obvious someone is just joking around, they're not actually seriously trying to beg for such. But that's more beside the point. Okay, it might be a good idea to reword 9, because how you're wording it is basically saying take everything as a joke in the channels listed, but not anywhere else. If that's not what you mean, you need to reword it, because that's how it looks. Honestly, personally, unless you wish to describe every rule in detail, I would probably also add another rule saying something along the lines of staff have final say. But that's not necessary, that's just something I would do. Anyway, for that one, because of the critiques I gave you, I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10. Originality of server concept as well as the lack of redundancy of rules and channels. I would honestly say this is a slightly game and YouTube focused general community server. Not really much originality of concept as far as I can see. But I also don't see any redundancy of rules or channels, so that's good. So honestly on that one, I'm going to be kind and give you an 8 out of 10 as I don't really see many servers that seem to have both a YouTube and a game focus. And I mean just a game in general as opposed to like one specific game. Because you seem to have Minecraft and Roblox. Which, for some reason, those communities like to fight over which one's better. Though I personally prefer Minecraft, I don't understand this whole Minecraft is better, Roblox is better. They're different games. They're not really comparable in my opinion. So to say one is better than the other, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, I digress. So yes, on this one, I'm going to go ahead and give you an 8 out of 10. Friendly owner and staff. Well, I haven't been being pestered by the one that requested this review, and I'm pretty sure that they're either the owner or one of the high-level staff on that server. So, me not having been pestered by them means that they're definitely patient, and a lot of those that are patient are pretty kind. So, that in and of itself to me warrants a 9 out of 10. And I don't remember if I've ever seen anyone go over and above to help anyone out on this server. So, without remembering that I've seen such, because that's my rule for giving 10, is the only reason I'm not giving you a 10. How interesting is this server? I'm sorry, but there doesn't seem to be anything really special to really catch my interest. So, I have to give this a 3 out of 10. Not the worst I've seen, but doesn't really catch my interest. The worst I've seen was a political server that all it was really for was giving the news about what's currently happening in a very specific area of politics that no one ever really normally pays attention to. And when I pay attention to what all was being posted in there, I was just like, I could see why. Just, there's nothing really interesting at all about it. It's just boring. Except for to those that might be interested in it. But elsewise, now, for the originality of server concept, they actually got a full marks on that one. But they got the lowest, because I mentally review every server. I never actually did a real review, but I mentally review every server I come across. They got full marks on the originality of server concept, and a 0 in how interesting I found the server to be. So, I don't think I've ever really given that score to anyone I've actually reviewed. How likely would I suggest another to join the server? Because I can tell this server is improving over time, you actually get a 6 out of 10. Elsewise, you would have gotten a 5. Because it just depends on what they're looking for and how well your server matches up. But since I could tell you're still working on the server and still improving this server, you actually got an extra point for that reason. Because I could tell the person, well, I'm not sure if this would currently be what you're looking for, but it's constantly being improved on, so it might become what you're looking for, even if it's not currently. So that increases the chances of me suggesting someone to join. Now, 9/17 25 34 37 43. I think I'm right. 18 16 no 26 34 43, yeah, 43.5 is what I'm seeing. Come on. Let me go down. And I would say join if interested. I hate when it does stuff like that. And I hate lag. In a constantly improving general community server with a slight focus, not good, focus on games and YouTube. So yeah, there you go. Oh shoot, I completely forgot to put the code earlier in the video, so I guess I'm putting it here. And it's gonna be Alpha Beta Charlie 1 2 3 4 5 Alpha Alpha Charlie. And though that's rather simplistic and straightforward, but that's the code for the giveaway.